Hello, everyone. Lumen here on a Friday. We've got Agricola going. This is an EIKWM France G4, G5, G6, G7 game with CS Junior, Sid, and PJ17. So this is the first day of a new overlay that I was spending some time on last night. Let me know if you like it or if you're like Rilo and are going to have a stroke soon because of it. Um, Donator does seem pretty cool. You kind of have to play it by round 7 if you don't want to lose a point. Um, well, this is clearly a barrel maker pick because either Joiner or Hedgekeeper, if they come back to me, that would be great. Thanks, Marushka. Um, just because like keeping my wood supply up is a lot easier with those two. And even if they don't come back, that means other people are playing them and keeping the wood supply a bit higher in general. So I think this is clearly barrel maker. Beauty and the Beast is a fun mini game that I have been pretty successful with in the past. Parapeeler is actually kind of interesting here. Engineering apprentice and night school teacher. Some good cards. Philosopher gives you a wood on the next 4 after you renovate, so that's really good for Stonehouse strats. Village Farmer is fine and worth keeping in mind. Night School is really good, but Engineering Apprentice to save. Oh, thank you. I'm still new to not having the draft separate overlay, so yeah, I'll once in a while forget to show the 8th and ninth cards there. This is just Stingy Baker, nothing too special here. But Engineering Apprentice, super strong. These Ox have seemed quite playable. It's a reason to not spend 6 or 8 wood. And early stables, you never know what combos are going to come up, so I just have to keep in mind Village Farmer here. Oh, even the ones that I don't show, like off the screen because I'm an idiot? Oh, okay. Marushka, your extension is like on it. It doesn't miss a thing. Marushka is still hard at work designing terrific extensions for us streamers to all use. And honestly, y'all should multi-twitch him right now with me. He's finishing up a game. Position looks strong. Played gold mine and it was actually a good move. Yeah, so like overall, this overlay I think doesn't interfere with anything. Nice Agricola themed colors. This pack is pretty lame. Fencer would be okay if there was less wood in this game. Dumpling Maker has a ceiling. Renaissance Man has a ceiling. I am unable to stop the Renaissance. Hobby Farmer. Backyard Baker looks fun. Naturalist with Village Farmer in the game. And Land Surveyor. Huh. I probably don't want to contest Village Farmer. I think that's what that means. Because someone's going to go crazy with the fields, and I think my game is fine without doing so. Uh, with Renaissance Man in hand, Hobby Farmer already being the best card here, potentially Backyard Baker. I haven't played that before, but it looks potentially very good. I'm actually not a huge fan of this kind of design where there are no conditions on the trigger or how many times the trigger can be used. So, um, like if you get a combo that lets you bake 100 times, then you get 100 vegetables. I don't think that's great card design. It's either fantastic for you or useless and not much space in between. Hedgekeeper came back ahead of Joiner. So while Donator would be really fun, I already have Hobby Farmer for Renaissance Man, so I can just take Hedgekeeper here. And usually to get grain, miners are more efficient than ox, but that's just my experience, and I'm not completely sure how accurate that is in a statistical way. Pastor is possibly usable. Stingy Baker isn't for me, at least as far as I can tell. Barbecue Chef looks okay. Oh yeah, everyone, if you're on the Play Agricola Discord, definitely comment your stream extension ideas in the card extension channel. Yep, for both watcher tools or streamer tools or both. I think I have some ideas, Marushka, on visualization of draft replay, but it might be a lot harder done or a lot easier said than done. I'll try to take a few minutes and post my idea when the game is done. Yeah, I just don't see myself getting enough value out of Barbecue Chef, so I'll go for Pastor. And Cowherd is fine here. Powerhouse is also okay. I think I'll just take Cowherd. It's a safe seventh pick. Okay, this is the kind of stuff that makes like the veg when you bake pretty annoying. Like here's another bake action, here's another bake action, here's a sack card and a sunflower farm. I'm not a fan of sunflower farm either in card design. Like I like using it because I'm a grain game fan, but yep, I agree, Turambar. I really like the idea of your collection. Um, I think it could probably be bigger and closer analyzed to match the ratios of what the game is putting in. Um, I have like I want to help with that. I just don't know if I have the time. I mean, I have the time, but I guess the time motivation combo is going to be what's hard for me. Yeah, so Sack Cart obviously works fantastic with Renaissance Man, and in that way, I'm very tempted to take it. But Beehive and Sunflower Farm are like the A plus miners here, and if I have a good enough reason to take an A plus miner like Beehive, I should take it. So I'll hope to wheel Sack Cart, but I should expect something to come back relating to grain in some pack or other. Mini Pasture is fun with Hedgekeeper. This isn't a fantastic pack. Whistle. Whistle is quite good with Engineering Apprentice. I think just on that merit, I should take it. Field or mini pasture could either come back in this pack or they could just come to me in the game. So whistle and then maybe White Kingdom. Yeah, it does require inspiration turn bar. All right, see, there's a corn chief. We're fine. Don't even have to wait till round 5 for that sack cart grain to start the Renaissance. What does this do? Okay, so there's a little fishing combo here where you can throw away all your wood for some food and points on fishing. There is a fair bit of wood in this game. If like CS or Sid is going to play Parapeeler, I am barrel making. So I think Swimming Studio is a bit redundant with Barrel Maker. It does the same thing wood into food. Shipyard, though, wood into points, that could be okay. I think for safety of Renaissance Man, I should take Corn Chief. So here I think I'm going to be building rooms probably round 6 or 7, so I can get Barrel Maker, Enge Apprentice, Renaissance Man going ASAP. Can I play 4 Ox in stage 1? I'll try. This is like one of the few times where it's going to be worth it. Oh, man. I don't have early cows, so cattle cart's probably out of the question. Menagerie with Whistle just seems really good. Yep, night school teacher being in the game could definitely help. I think Menagerie here. If I'm planning to get crops early for Renaissance, I'll see if I can sow them early, and I'm not going to have pastures till late. If I can pull off everything, I'm not feeling the want to calculate everything for the 8 move opening that I want to play. 4 ox, a food move, wood, reedstone, clay, corn sheaf. I don't even get to sow my hobby farmer that way. Okay, maybe that's not a good opening. I want to play pastor also. I do have a lot of early ox, which is what night school wants. Well, see, Turambar, that's what I should do. But you put Renaissance Man in my hand, and there are no promises. There's no promises once Renaissance Man is in my hand. Here I probably take Buried Treasure. Stone Axe could... No, there's enough wood in this game. I don't need Stone Axe. I'll just take Buried Treasure. I think my goal for Renaissance is probably 7 or 8 points. Cheese Slicer is really fun for whoever has Joiner. That means they get a wood food. I don't need Magic Beans. So this is Cheese Slicer to block pick or Animal Yard for my own uses. Should have enough wood to make Animal Yard okay. Sid saying definitely has a Boomer Bust type hand. That's always fun. Oh, and Shipyard came back. Prize winning sheep is going to be very playable for me if I want it. With Whistle. But I think I'll go for the point ceiling Shipyard. 3 wood for 2 points. 6 wood for 4. Yeah, it has the Village Fool count. Andrew saying he just lost a Boitaju game bad, so he needs redemption. Which font am I using for overlay? This is Dominica, the one you were telling me about. All right, Sid is starting, so I'm in the 3 seat, reasonably good chance at getting Ock here. Sid playing night school teacher. Oh, so no, mine had that exact thing where the underscores didn't work. So this is actually a hyphen or like a dash in a larger font that I moved down. Beauty and the Beast for PJ. So I don't get Ock, but I get the Reedstone. Yeah, I mean, nobody needs to copy this text, so I can do whatever I want with it. Yeah, it was really annoying to place, though. Didn't want to pass the beauty. I mean, it's fun. I've done well with it. I'm not sure it's that strong. Alright, so what happened here? CS took 3 wood, Sid 2 wood. PJ gets to get 2 food on plow, grain, or 2 clay and goes for the plow. Let me read this again. Yeah, okay. Oops. I might have an extremely early renaissance here. It might be stage 2 barrel maker, honestly. Start player clogs. So showing me the first miner he took. Interesting. Sid is gonna Ock and play joiner. Wow. Yeah, joiner's fun going last. You get to bottom feed and get your wood. I guess that means Sid didn't get cheese slicer. Neither fences nor sheep coming out in the first 2 rounds. Alright, so I can take Reedstone here. Yeah, Sid has gotten good cards. It's okay. PJ saying he wants to take a grain, so, or 2 clay with the second move. It might just be grain for PJ. Getting my Ox out for free here is a pretty good deal. Especially since I don't really want to build early, but I guess I should see what other people are doing about it. So I'll just play Engineering Apprentice first. And decide later what my next Ox should be. How does the timing on night school work if... I think it's pretty clear. What wouldn't be clear about it? Oh boy. CS taking 2 wood ahead of Reedstone. Well, I have to take Reedstone now. If PJ doesn't. Well, that's why we don't play with Late Sleeper. I mean, there's already debate on whether Night School is too strong. I think I've explained it as well as I can here. Start Corn Chief? Plow a field, play Hobby Farmer? I don't have enough wood for Barrel Maker. Yeah, nothing's certain enough here, so I'll plow. What's my farm layout? I think with Whistle I want to have my pastures and a stable to the right. Sid doing day labor and probably another food move. Either fishing or traveling. Traveling, which suggests to me that, oh, and Sid playing Hewer here. Sheep coming. So if I want to play Barrel, I need 3 wood, 4 wood Ock, and 1 free move. PJ playing Village Farmer. Oh, and CS played Hill Bandit. Fun times. Whoa, that was loud for me. Sorry if that bombed anyone else, but I thought I had my desktop audio down. Thank you for the raid, Marushka. Hope your game finished off fine. Major apologies if that destroyed everyone's earlobes. Okay. 3 wood here. Aiming for one of the 4 wood spaces next round, hypothetically. We'll see what Sid does. There is the chance I get forced to take Reedstone. Andrew takes 3 wood. CS, his name is Andrew, so I might just call him that. PJ has a plan and is sticking to it. Yeah, this is bad. There needs to be more defense against Hewer and Joiner here, because now I can only defend one of them. And I don't even get 4 wood for myself. Yeah, PJ not taking 4 clay is unfortunate. for Hewer starting off strong. Sid saying no Ock here. Yeah, Sid's off to a very good start. Probably is looking at 2 read second move, or first move rather. So if Andrew doesn't take read or read stone, then I expect those 2 moves to go to Sid and PJ, which would leave me with the 4 wood. And then I would play Barrel Maker. Okay. Andrew takes Reedstone for the 4th food. Sid definitely going for the reed here, and I'll see if PJ takes the 6 clay. If this is 4 wood, I don't really know what path I want to go down. Okay. Well, Hedgekeeper should be pretty easy to... Well, I think everyone's going to hit Animal Husbandry for 5 pastures here. That's actually good for Whistle. It means I can just still occupy 6 spaces. And have capacity for max animal points -2 or something like that. If I get all my stables from Engineering Apprentice in, or even just all my stables in general. So here I want 4 wood for sure. Hopefully no one takes the second Ox space. PJ doing this kind of kills my pastor. I guess I can start on the bottom and work my way up because my fields are up here. Just might work best that way. Oh, you know what PJ's probably doing is plowing a field to get 2 bonus food. Sid's taking his own clay for Hewer. I think that's a mistake. Just reading PJ's plans, it seems like plow is the move for him. Two sheep. It's potentially cat lover, I guess. And then Andrew's gonna get 6 wood here. Yeah, just barely got it in there. Well, I'm glad Sid is policing, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so it looks like I'll start Renaissance Man. I'll play it in stage 2. I'll let my Hobby Farmer veg come off the field, and then it'll start running. And I'll play Corn Sheaf in time. That seems fine. Hey, Kimball. Welcome. Yeah. Night School could be too strong. You need to find something to do early that isn't room parts. Love PJ taking the clay here. Hewer defense. Oh, congrats, Marishka. Good to hear. Probably just Reedstone. Which prevents Andrew from threatening another build here, and then yeah, Night School should be on the watch list definitely. It's my turn to win. Okay, good luck me. Sid or Andrew travels, and then Sid. It's gonna Ock. Ock seems like an inefficient move when you have Night School teacher. Sid thinks something is interesting. I don't think it's that interesting. I think Pastor is probably dead. Oh, what? Oh, that's what's interesting. CS didn't defend the start player. I could build the well, but that doesn't seem great. I'd rather just play Hobby Farmer. You win a lot with Barrel Maker. It fits my playstyle a bit less. I like to take a lot of wood and spend it quite early. Holding on to the wood feels very strange to me. And I barely pulled it off stage 1, but it was very important to keep it secret. I have plenty of wood for my mid and end game with Hedgekeeper. Picked up a whistle as well with this engineering apprentice, so like the need for wood is not super high. Sid not taking start player, instead takes a grain. I think I just need to stay efficient with my moves here and play Hobby Farmer. PJ's plowing for 2 food. CS says, I thought maybe you'd do that. Well, yeah, but if I don't know about Night School Teacher round 6 because I could steal. Chris not giving the round 7th growth. Sid correctly realizing that can't. What was I gonna say? I want the 4 wood. All right, let's see what PJ's actual plan is now that he's got this farming setup done. Uh, I probably should say something about that. As much as I would love 4 wood, it feels wrong to not mention that. Oh yeah, yeah, the 2 food. Extra wood is overrated. Excellent. Beauty and the Beast. Fail is all this time. Yeah. 2 sheep probably, or a grain. Seems like beast to me. Yeah, this is looking pretty cat loverish. Okay, so or Canoom, possibly. I might have seen that and just forgot about it because that's how Canoom works. I think I'm just gonna get Renaissance going and push everything back. I might. Oh, crap. Renaissance probably starts in round 9. I need to build ahead of CS. And I guess I only need 1 food because of Barrel Maker. Cat Lover with Pasture Lover, free wood rooms. Yeah, I'm not a fan of having a second card like Pasture Lover that does the exact same thing as Cat Lover. One crazy thing is enough. Even like Axe. I guess Axe Cat Lover, you deserve it. But I feel like creating too many wombo combos isn't great for the game. Sid opens Reedstone for the extra wood, right? Okay. Plenty of food over there in that stockpile. PJ starts with a grain cart. That's very kind. Room. Second action, I guess 4 food is still quite good for me. 6 clay. If I could feed with clay, if only. Where's Market Crier? I need some grain to be cried my way. Pastor is dead, so I'll either just not build that fourth stable or something. Sid playing Ashbringer, wow. Yeah, oven with Ashbringer. Ashbringer's a fantastic excuse. PJ taking 3 grain, 2 food. Seems good. And why can't I turn any of my stuff into food here? That's annoying. Why didn't I turn enough stuff into food? So I'll family growth corn sheaf after taking wood here in the next round. I guess there's a chance something else happens. Did... Oh, thanks, Kimball. Yeah, sometimes I announce stuff and don't take it, which is obviously not optimal. Yeah. Oh, artisan. You don't see that one too much. Oh, and Marushka, I don't know if you're here right now, but it seems like the refresh rate has trouble bringing up the G cards on my computer. I was noticing this when I watched back a video with Fisherman's Apprentice. 6 wood, 5 wood both available. That's good for me. Okay. I'll play Corn Chief soon enough. Oh, there's 4 stone also. Do I take 4 stone over 6 wood with Hedgekeeper in hand? PJ is probably deciding between wood and stone also. Okay, 5 wood. I do like Joiner to be friends with barrels, but 4 stone. That's a lot of stone, you know? Yeah, refreshing less often doesn't solve the issue. There is a lot of extra stone in this game because of Hewer. But I really think there's a lot of extra wood this game. Sid taking 4 reed, that's a Sid move into Basket Maker's Workshop if I've ever seen one. Whoa! Straw thatched hut. That's a play. Renaissance time! Oh yeah, I agree, Turumbar. Like, getting grain sown early is the thing to do. I believe the Renaissance started with bubonic plague. Yeah, Sid beat me to it. Rilo says the lack of played miners here speaks volumes. You mean about I don't know what you mean actually. It seems so boring to take a so stage one. It can be, but like I think PJ had some opportunities with Beauty and the Beast to get it down rather efficiently. Sid building a room, kind of gross. And then Hewer hits. Right, it's super boring, and then in round 7 and 9, your game explodes. So I would like to get a plow in this round. I'd like to play the well, and that means I only have one move to take food with. Play-by-play says PJ is building a room here. But unless he has a food miner, he can't grow. So let's see. CS has quote unquote enough wood. You never know how true that kind of stuff is. Um, okay. 4 stables. Is well threatened. Sid might build BMW. I don't have a ton to do except get more points on points on points. This doesn't kill Barrel Maker. Wells in chat. I guess it's not great against the bottom background there, but we can get the wells showing higher up. Andrew fences 15. Hey, Donba. Hey, could I... Yeah, that's not the way to an animal husbandry worker. Should we even tell him? Sid's going for the wood infusion record. Chris saying well played. That's a very good use of Chris. I mean, Ashbringer is a fantastic card if you have an excuse to do it. That's my take. It does significantly change the wood economy. You do want to play it a lot like Sid, where you buy an oven for no amazing reason and go nuts with Ashbringer. Yeah, if that player is using it, and I mean, the whole point of cards is to change the economy of the game in some way, right? So yeah, I mean, if you had whistle, then that would make sense. Um, move you to so. Right on. Okay. He's just gonna eat two raw grain here. Sid missed that PJ couldn't feed, I think, or wasn't willing to risk that PJ would take a beggar. So here I could take Reedstone. I could start Whistle, get that going. I could plow. I probably just need to plow and take a food action next. I need to capitalize on the things that I'm winning, which are crops. SP Whistle, no good? Well, if I had a menagerie, it would be good. Oh, -2 food action. -2 wood 2 food for the Whistle, yeah. That's correct. So this is Reedstone or 5 food. Probably Reedstone. 4 clay was an idea. I was thinking about the 4 clay also. I was kind of counting on CS to take it this round to build a clay room to stop Hewer. Or PJ taking it to get Straw Thatch moving. I mean, obviously, I don't want them taking it in the same round. That would be pretty bad. CS might be taking Traveling. No, the clay is 4 food for him because of Artisan. Looks like he's taking a veg. Yeah, this is probably just inexperience with Hewer. Like, Hewer is something you really want to defend against. Oh, and then also doesn't Wood Police. Wow, Riding Plow. So Sid's got Naturalist and is going to win Village Farmer. That's too bad. I want to sow next round, so I keep my Renaissance going. Great. I'll take 6 or 4 wood. I think I also have an edge in this game realizing what the wood economy was going to be. Let's see. PJ's growing this round. I can build and grow. Build SP Whistle FG Beehive for next round. Seems okay. Oh no, I want to sow next round. And I want to plow soon. Sid plowing now. It's a pretty sharp move. PJ's got space for 16 sheep in that pasture. I wonder what it's for. Also, the 2 boar gives him 2 food from growing here with Beauty and the Beast. Yeah, I guess 2 boar, 2 food makes things palatable when you're a bit short on food. Grain mill oven and can't bake here, but we'll be able to swipe stone oven if given the chance. So this move is probably 5 food. Yeah, that solves a lot of my problems. No one can build right now. CS is starting with corn sheaf, which is clearly angling for the 2 cows. So I could play coward here instead of hedgekeeper. And Sid takes the clay for long-term hewing reasons. I guess I need to build here. And I probably don't need a stable. Because Sid can reno and then build. So I want to prevent that. Oh, crap. Yeah, turning off the Renaissance is really not what I'm about here. To read, I guess. Or joinery. Yeah, probably just joinery. Coward for people who are afraid of cows. That's funny. Thank you, Sid. Now my resources are correct. I need to sow. Oh, Sid just grabbing a hearth here. Chairman of the board get bonuses for taking 1 boar at a time. That's a funny idea. I approve. Yeah, now Sid builds. I think that's still okay. I'd say his food looks a little sketchy, except for Joiner being the case. PJ buying Stone Oven on start player, looks like. Makes sense. Do I need to sow now, or should I plow? Plow, sow, read is probably an okay sequence. Could just play Beehive on Maymai. Nah, that's not a good move. I'll get a tiny bit greedy here. Sid looks pretty in control of this game, even if I build and grow there. Yeah, it could be pretty late for another room. Yep. CS doesn't take so I'll get it here. Sid fishes, because his food situation is actually under a tiny bit of pressure. Taking day labor would be funny. PJ takes 3 grain. Okay, it's time to sow. Ah, yeah, the grain does combo with the start player. I've seen him do that trick once already. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can actually justify the not building and growing even for the one read. I can just grab the read. So do I even want to play Hedgekeeper? I'd really like to know if PJ's planning on playing Mini Pasture first. What's happening next round? Hedgekeeper is probably not the play. I probably would rather play Coward as the 5th Ock for the 3rd stable. Oh yeah, CS grabbing Basket Maker's Workshop. Sid, I expect, is going to take 2 sheep and grow, or take day labor and grow. I mean, I think at this point it has to look like Kanoom for PJ. Not many other reasons to hoard sheep that early. It seems like it could work here, actually. Um, Sid is growing. I've seen the 2 secret miners, so it's not going to be something like Dolly's mother. Oh, it's going to be corn sheep, and that lets him breed the sheep. Okay, good. 3 wood. Get the Ock down. Can't major miner. Not fencing here kind of sucks. 3 wood, I guess. probably don't convert a wood. Whoa, that's not the right button. And it's Plowso. Ah, yeah, not growing. That also makes sense. My feeding isn't amazing, but I think it's good enough if I delay my joinery till the last two stages. I can still take 4 clay and reno fireplace. I do have this well food coming in also. I would like to fence, maybe. Should I just take the pigs? Pigs, clay, reno. Yeah, this didn't turn out great for my miners, that's for sure. PJ did do a lot of start playering, which was helpful, but also rendered my miners not super useful. Because my farm's not complete enough, Turambar, and I don't have 4 people. I need my points to be dense in a non-family kind of way, so... Yeah, I needed to do a lot with my actions, basically. PJ took 1 cow. Just realized you screwed up your field placement. There wasn't Master Builder. I guess I don't know one of Sid's ox, but he has a triple plow remaining, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, cow chips. Yeah, that's a different farm alignment. Yeah, and PJ took a cow anyway. So Sid took a veg, PJ took 4 wood. Uh, what did I say? Reno fireplace is going to be pretty useful. Too bad I don't have aramite. Jeez. Sid day labors again. We'll see if he fences first action, but... Oh, actually, if Sid wants to triple plow, he can fence here. And fence the center spots, and then that still makes cow chips okay if he ends up getting the... Yeah, with the fields down here. Or should I just go for the reno fence? Also, the pigs is definitely what I needed outside of Coward and Whistle. So at worst, I managed to take care of those. It's possible I should have realized that Pastor was not really an option earlier. PJ generally is very dedicated to a plan, so to see him immediately go for uh, Fields with Beauty and the Beast should have been a giveaway. Yeah, fencing 6 seems right. Ah, okay. You might not, and then pay for your. Yeah, yep, okay. The 6 wood is still really good for me. Curious to see what PJ does here. Yeah, I thought, yeah. PJ does grow. What is my move sequence here? Should probably just play SBB Hive if I can. And then I can fence and keep Renaissance going and worry less about Reno. Because this kind of forces Sid to, Employee of the Month in Sid's hand? Yeah, that's. Yeah, so I want to fence here so I can Plowso next round. So I can Plowso and Reno. And then my last action can be 6 or 5 wood if it comes around. There might be a Reno queue. We'll see what Sid does, but I feel like I'll be okay with it. What's nice is that there isn't really a fencing queue. It's just me and PJ to go. My farm layout isn't great to consider this, but I could still fence 4 pastures if I think I'm ahead of CS. Well, maybe not. I should just be careful. PJ playing Dusk Worker. I see, I see. Good times. So he'll plow in the middle and then save mini pasture. So he's definitely not taking another fence action and also um, playing mini pasture. So actually, well, Ak is kind of expensive here, but yeah, I'd rather just take 6 wood off the board than play Hedgekeeper. Regardless of this extra stable, I don't think it matters enough. Reno Fence, if I can get it, but with a Reno Q or the option for other people to block, I'd better Fence now. This way I can still trigger Barrel Maker. Yeah, you can change your show. I don't think it matters. You're not cow chipping either of those spaces. Yeah. This way I leave myself the potential to plow so. If I can fence now, I'm indifferent to which Reno spot I get, and with 2 Renos to go, that's where I want to be. Wait. KJ, do you want your second free fence? He might have mistaken it for the effect of the G deck miner, which says you can only do it in 1 pasture. This one isn't restricted that way. Oh, brutal. Ouch. That looks like Constable. I didn't see Husbandry and I didn't see Dusk, but it could be Constable. From Sid's opening pack. Um, yeah, I mean, it loses PJ a point, but that's basically semantics. Yeah, that's true. I don't have enough actions next round, but let's see, what can I do here? Not could just 3 food. I mean, I have this fireplace now, but it's... Okay, food calculating. I have 8, and I can eat 2 more wood with Barrel Maker. I'm fed through the rest of the game. Green is a point. Major Minor is a point. Major Minor is a point. Yeah, so I basically get 4 food from Barrel Maker. Oh yeah, and I'm gonna have an extra veg also. Actually, don't eat wood. I'm not sure the math on barrel is right. To play whistle also. And now that I have a bunch of extra food lying around once I plow, so it's like a 4.2 food plow so for me. I am going to end with quite a few bonus points, which is fun. Yeah, so I'm reno fencing if I can. CS takes family growth, so that option's off the table. And even if I get reno major minor, I can play whistle for points, so should be okay. And then with my last move, I can either play whistle on a major spot or plow if it's still there somehow. I guess it's only me and Andrew that need it. I'm actually going to have an okay endgame here, it looks like. I could even play an Ock for no reason and get a stable that way. Having Whistle to play here really neutralizes which Reno I need. Having Whistle and with fences all being built except for mine. I could even take normal Reno if I think Sid has a minor that's worth some points. He has one that I didn't see. No, he has no minors I didn't see. And I didn't see anything amazing, so I don't think I'd be blocking more than 1 point. If I'm competing with CS or Sid for how to fence? Ah, well, here's a problem. I need to let one loose for whistle to work because I didn't arrange my things great. There's no way for me to fence 15 and keep for 6 spaces and keep a pasture open, I think, or a stable open. What if I do this like ultra weird thing? Well, that's 12 fences there because it's the same as like moving the fences out. Um, Sid's really hungry here. This just gives me a lot of options for how to get my last 2 point move. Yeah, exactly. Sid saying he thinks the game is mine. Well, that's good to hear, but uh, Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that does that. Well, not a lot, but enough. So let's see. The improvements aren't too impactful here. I'm the only one who can plow, so I think just taking a cow is best. Ah, dang it. Uh, yeah, I mean, it was signaled pretty hard. What's funny is that if I fenced up here, I could have let myself play a knock for the stable down here. Oh, I'll give myself the benefit of the doubt on that one. Oh, that's true too. Forgot about that. Oh, you're totally right. That's hilarious. I just completely forgot that. Feed stuff. Wood, food, food. All right, so I got barrel 6 times. Somehow pull out 50 here. Yep, sometimes it's like that. And I mean, it's. Oh, do I still win? That would be something. Don't really know how I won this game. Oh, Andrew also has 50. I was gonna say Andrew's game looks pretty good. I'm surprised Sid doesn't have 50. 43. No, he has 52. Sid, I've gotten desensitized to Sid doing it. He's usually not uh, calculating enough about scores. Just goes on feel and then always underestimates himself. I have another gaming friend who's amazing. The best Mars player in the world, Galen. He also does this with Mars, where consistently just over and over again underestimating themselves and their position. Yeah, I mean, I think I pretty clearly deserve this one if I if I lose by less than 5. I think that's PJ's totally fine to maximize their own points, like totally legit. Uh, but I mean, and like in the record books, yes, Sid deserves the win because they ended up in the correct game plan. Uh, but for my personal feeling, I feel pretty good about my own game, and that's what counts to me. So even if there is no record of it, I feel like I played well enough for a win. How does one become the best player in Terraforming Mars? Like winning a tournament. Yeah, I mean, okay, so consider this. At WBC, he got second place in like a 250 person tournament. and in WBC in the semifinals, I think uh, my gaming group with him had six, like all but one person of our gaming group made the semifinals, top 16 of a 250 person tournament. And in our home games, Galen wins 80 something percent or more. So that's why I will say that that's why I'll say that he is the best. So yeah, I mean there's a lot of skill in Mars. There's a lot of skill. Oh yeah, well you haven't played Galen is what I'll say. uh, I think well, so Galen has thought about, or he's a number crunching whiz. Like every time he's thinking, well, he is thinking, but while you and I might consider thinking to be like considering the metagame or abstract considerations of strategy, Galen's calculating numbers in his head. He is doing two-digit math for like 2 straight minutes. Uh, so yeah. Oh, and PJ ending with 49. Okay, ends up pretty close. So it's definitely a different experience playing him, and he's definitely thought a lot about the best uh, like the best cards and such. Mars is less interesting as Agricola. Uh, the cards of Mars don't impact the economy as much. Um, and if you do commutation or permutation math, the uh, yeah. uh, the permutation math says um, that Agricola is if you choose what is it 36 out of 1,000. I think that number is considerably or yeah 36 out of like 600, and then square that for Ox and then minors versus Mars, where you either see 70% or 80% of the 300 cards all game. I think the Agricola math says that just the outright number of commutations or permutations is about the same or more, and then uh, in addition to that, just the cards affecting the economy. It is very engine building and sometimes multiplayer solitaire. So there's maybe 8 things to contest, and they're always the same every game. You could say that about Agricola, but I feel like it's always very different. And that's why I have gotten burned out on Mars a couple times after probably 2 to 400 plays somewhere in there. Anyways, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. It's been fun talking to all of you. Um, I didn't hear anything negative about this overlay, but please let me know if there is. Apart from Rilo getting seizures, I apologize. I am not liable for your hospital visits. And I will hopefully see you all next week. Subscribe to me on YouTube. There should be a game of the week coming in over the weekend if I can. Um, it was a little late this week, but I'll get to it. And thank you again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one. Thanks, everyone.